So we give very regular feedback to parents with regards to their children's learning progress, so that we help to build a healthy relationship between the parent, the child, and the teacher. Yeah, so then there is also a good communication between all parties.
Your child's teacher is the best person to support you through your child's learning journey. They'll be able to share what works and what doesn't. So by maintaining good partnership with them, you will always feel that you have someone to turn to and you're not all alone in this journey.
One thing about building rapport, not just with students, but also with parents as well, is actually crucial. I noticed that when parents support educational therapists in their work, the child will usually succeed. Yeah, it doesn't take an overnight achievement. It takes years sometimes. They need to trust you because they are getting you to educate their kids who are already struggling in school. So a lot of times they need a lot of assurance that their kids is doing fine. You also need to give them a bit of support by telling them other strategies that they can work with their kids. Not just about reading or spelling, and it's also about the child's mental health, the child's behavior at home as well.
I try to give bite-sized tips or give bite-sized updates as to how the child's been progressing in class. I pay a bit more attention to the social emotional side because I have kids that have been with me for a very long time, so you can see a lot of change.
Okay, sometimes parents they get back to me. I will share tips with them, like links. These are the links that I use in my class. So why not use this link at home as well?
The mom actually said, yes, actually pictures of the production will do. And I'm like, that's great. I mean, we see the child once a week. And so by the time we see the child in the next week, they wouldn't have thought, oh, okay, wait, what did you teach? Especially when the concept may have been something that's complex, entirely brand new, something that the child is consistently struggling with. It's great that all these her child will feel supported at home because the concept will then be reinforced. And then she can also see the progress that her child has made.
A lot of parents would share that, Teacher Joanne, how can I get my child to read at home? Reading, it's more for pleasure, it's more for gaining knowledge. It should also be a time where you can bond with your child. It's not an assessment time where you get your child to sit down, read this sentence for me now. And of course, they would not want to try it because it's not something that they are good at. So I always tell parents that you should be the one to read to them, make reading an enjoyable activity, and when they are ready, they will read it on their own.
You need to understand exactly what your child is struggling with. Sometimes it's the way that the parents speak to the child is very important. So instead of asking, why can't you do this a little bit faster? Maybe it could be reworded as, is there anything that I can help you to make this task easier for you?
By attending the courses, you don't just learn about the child's learning, you learn about the child's behavior as well. The sex is also about a lot of their day-to-day living, their organization skills, their executive function skills. Sometimes these are the things that could help parents themselves rather than their kids. Yeah.
I think it's important for parents to educate themselves on what your child is struggling with. Yeah, and to be able to support them in their everyday work.
This will actually help them to gain the proper knowledge to assist their child better. They are well aware of what's going on in the lesson, and it acts as a supplement for them to assist their child even better. To continue supporting your child, encourage them, give them the tender loving care, because sometimes it's just that they lack the tender loving care.
There has to be another voice to support them. When they're feeling down or when they feel worthless, who's going to support them? Who's going to tell, hey, you know what, I can help you with this because I understand what you're going through and this is what I can do for you.
For the child, you are their everything. So their sense of moral support, their sense of self-worth is all deriving from you as their parent?
Okay, the parents who learn the most are the best advocate for their children.
It's very important for us to find the right place to get all the information and knowledge that we need to help our children.
So I encourage all parents and educators to deepen their understanding of the learning differences out there so that they can be better advocates.
When it comes to homework, this is where I need to sit. The materials are all ready for me and I just get started on it. But if there are attention issues or there are social emotional issues, then we have to cater to that first. I think that is a priority.
Children with dyslexia not only face difficulties in learning English, but also face difficulties in learning Chinese.
And only through understanding can you realize that your child is not doing it, not because he doesn't want to, but because he can't.